Welcome to your reading. Welcome to a divine message here today for you. We just had a lot of rain over here in this part of Earth, over in the west coast of the good old America. I just got these new tarot cards, the sequel to the Chris Ann legendary deck, the Lightseers deck. One of the most legendary decks of all time. We have two of wands in the bottom of the deck, okay. Brazil energy. Yeah, I came here to this park and I realized that the two decks that I had just bought right before, that I'm unpacking right now, we also have the infinite wisdom of the chakras. I left it in the car and the sun is setting. So I had a choice. Do I continue? Because the car is pretty far away. It's like a football field away. Maybe a football field and a half. And yeah, I didn't want to carry all this equipment, all these cars, the camera stuff. I didn't want to carry it back to the car. But I also didn't want the cars to be stolen. But I was like, nah, I need those cards. I need these new cards. There's a message for you in these brand new cards. So I ran, I sprinted this wavy, hilly park, and now I have the cards. So what does that mean? We have time, my friend. We have time, and you could trust. You could trust you're protected. You could trust no one's gonna steal your shit. No one's gonna steal your shit. It's like you emanate such a God frequency that it bleeds onto your things. It bleeds onto your stuff. So no one's gonna look at your stuff and be like, let's steal it. At least not where you're at. Because where you're at, you could trust. You could trust where you're at, I feel. Now, it may not be exactly where you want to be. It may not be your dream location. But it's still beautiful. It's still a miracle of a place. And you're still living a miracle of a life. So if you're thinking, wait, I gotta get this, I gotta do something before all my dreams come true. Spirit is saying, first of all, your dreams have came true. And yes, you have time to get the thing. You have time to explore what you want to explore. You have time to deep dive into new work. Because this is a new time. This is a clear time, Knight of Swords. This is a clear time. These cards are crazy. It's very purple energy, violet. This is like an eagle or like I don't know, let's read it. Let's read it. Where's the book? Here it is. The Knight of Swords, a fast thinker, wit, ambition, the analytical mind, a great problem solver, a time for fast action and haste, saving the day, assertiveness, ambition, and being direct, defending others, being a hero. Like the wind, she flies straight to the heart of the problem, but often she flies so quickly that she forgets her own heart and that of others, for she is moved by logic, analytical thinking, and her unparalleled ability to see the facts from a data-driven perspective. She might seem cold and unfeeling at times, but she will go to war for you and sweep in to save the day. Swoop in to save the day. And she'll do it all knowing that what she sets out to achieve has a 99.9% chance of success. And it's mostly because of her ability to make important decisions in a crunch and not agonize over the details of the woulda, coulda, shoulda later on. It's time for swift movement and for trusting what you know. Make the decision, make the move. Of course, as you do, take a quick moment to make sure that you are not so desperate to reach your goals that you've become obsessed, blinded by the outcomes of your desire. Use your logical mind to help guide your steps, but remember to stay clear of domineering or scattered energies. If the pros heavily outweigh the cons, fly full speed with total determination. Lilac-breasted roller conversation. Not sure what that is. While I can aggressively defend my nest, I also know the most of the threats. I also know that most of the threats I perceive are actually completely harmless. How quick are you to jump in and defend? And how do you discern friend from foe, stranger from actual danger, and something ignorable from something you must respond to? What would help you get better at solving problems in the blink of an eye? And how does fast action and quick wit keep you moving? Thank you, Chris Ann. You are a legend. So, I feel like this is a brand new day for you. This is a brand new life for you. You cleared out so much. You cleared out everything. You cleared all of it out. And it's time to start anew. It's time to trust yourself now. It's like you're coming from a time where you would put your trust in other things. You had to rely on other things. And they taught you the lessons you needed to learn. Invaluable lessons, valuable lessons, priceless lessons, I mean to say. Mm-hmm. And you got what you needed. You got what you needed. And it's time to trust yourself. It's time to gift yourself. I just got this bracelet too. And I honor this bracelet to myself. This is my bracelet. And Spirit is saying just what I just said, that you can trust the people around you. Trust the people around you, trust yourself, and trust your analytical mind. Trust what remains of your conscious thought. Trust it. Because you've cleared out all the bullshit, you could trust that what remains is of substance. Even if it doesn't remain forever, it's still important right now. So your analytical mind is very evolved. You've been using your analytical mind for thousands and millions of years. The mind of the human mind. We have our intuition, we have our God mind, but your human mind is incredibly evolved. And it's a precious, precious, priceless tool. I'm feeling extreme Jack Sparrow vibes. Riding this white horse. So you could be in a group of misfits, in a group of pirates, of thieves. Not in a bad way, but they just don't go by the rules. But you are in this group, you are among these people, but you're of the light. You're there because you enjoy the freedom of the people. You enjoy the freedom of being a pirate. But you're really of the light. You're really for God. You're really of God. So, you're a loving pirate. You leave lasting impact on people. because you're just free. You're free as fuck. You're filled with love. You're having a good time. You're emotional. You feel everything. You're incredibly intuitive. You're incredibly psychic. But you're free. You're aware of your power, aware of your superpower. It could be time to take fast action, to keep it moving, keep going, keep growing, keep creating, keep using your sword. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, let's see what's in the Chakra deck. You were trusted. You were trusted as a leader. A fast, quick-witted leader. Oh, there's Mother Mary. Forgive yourself and others and awaken a deeper opening of the heart. Exactly. Trust that the people God has put around you are there for a reason. The people who care for you, they care for you for a reason. The people who are in your vicinity, who are in your heart, they're there for a reason. They need you. They need your love. They're no burden. You've put in the work. You've put in the work to be a leader, to be clear. Because that's the most important aspect of being a leader, to be clear, to be empty, enlightened, light, enlightened. Owl, wisdom. Use all your senses to perceive the wisdom and information you are seeking. Okay. So I'm kind of sweaty right now because I just ran. So you could be like, in the grand scheme of things, like you just went through some intense shit. You just went through a lot of sensory overload. You just had to run. You had to make a quick decision. So you could be like, fuck, that was intense. But it's also the greatest feeling ever. It's like, yes, I'm tired. Yes, I'm sweaty. But I'm here. I've arrived. The potential is limitless. I've unlocked myself. I know how worthy I am. I have the evidence. I have the fruits. And I'm just getting started. And I want to take this time, appreciate everything I've done, everything I've just accomplished. The fact that I'm still here, tired. The fact that I'm still here, sweaty, and still doing my thing. Still pushing forward, in my element. You've risen. You've risen above the naysayers. You've risen above the doubt. It doesn't affect you anymore. And that's something to celebrate. Now, it may not feel like a championship. It may not feel like you just got $1 million check. But it's better. It really is. It's freedom. You're free, my friend. Raven goddess, magic. Fly into the darkness to reveal the light within you. I feel like this is art. There's art for you to explore, energies for you to explore. That art, it's powerful. These energies, this art, it's palpable. It has a huge impact, huge lasting impact on people. And it's for a reason. because it's sourced by you. It's sourced by the I am, the God, the goddess. That's what it's sourced by. Now it may have a dark, may have dark clothing on, dark armor, a dark shell, but it's really extremely, extraordinarily divine. And God is saying, there's a lot of lessons in here. And you're no amateur to this. You've done this your whole life. You've explored the darkness your whole life. And what's exciting is there's more for you to explore. There's more stories, more energies. It's like you just had an introductory course. You're just getting started when it comes to alchemization. You just unlocked your awareness that you are a natural alchemist. And now you're going to find everything that you didn't see before. You're going to find artwork that goes so deep, so complex, and you can see the divinity in it. And it's hard to see. Most can't see it, but you can. So, this is going to come to you. Spirit is going to straight up tell you what to do. That's what's beautiful about being clear. The signs are just right there, and you could easily see it. And the more you clear, the better your perception is. The more you're able to see what Spirit is telling you. And the more you listen to Spirit, the more you listen to the signs, the more signs you'll get. It's an infinite abundance glitch. It really is. And the main feature of it, all you have to do is listen. Feel all the senses. Yep. There's a birdie just jumping through, side-eyeing me. He's like, "What's going on over there?" "What you doing?" "I kind of like it." So there's somebody who's like cruising through your stuff, cruising through your account. And they're like, "Huh, I like this." And then they leave. And then they come back, they're like, "Yep, I like this." And then they leave. They don't want to make it known that they're observing you. But it's their favorite part of their day. I'm picking up on someone who, it's their favorite part of the day when they go through your stuff. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff, guys. Beautiful stuff. If you are here, then you are the reason. You're the reason why this is a thing. So thank you. We have the Three of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Five of Swords. Okay. All right. Interesting stuff. So, there's a love here. As usual, this is a love reading. And we have the Six of Wands. Picked that up earlier. And the King of Wands. So, this lover of yours could look like you. That's a sign for you that this lover probably looks like you. And the masculine here, the masculine in the energy, the masculine for both of you, are incredible creators, incredible leaders, incredible collaborators. You guys are incredible leaders. Like, it may seem like you're individuals, it may seem like you don't have a team, but you're really an incredible team player, an incredible defender. Like a goalie, a center back in soccer, they may not be scoring the goals, they may not be up top, leading from the front, but the center back and the goalie are usually the best leaders on the team. And they're on the back, they're leading from the back. And they may not speak a lot. Some defenders speak a lot, but some of the best defenders don't. Some of the best defenders speak only when it's needed. And sometimes that's a lot. sometimes they will speak a lot because they need to, because they know their voice is needed. They're the ones seeing everything. They're the ones seeing all the dynamics of both teams. So sometimes it's best to stay silent. Sometimes it's best to let your team do their thing. Because you see that they're flowing. You see that they get it. They're doing it. They don't need the help. But sometimes things are a little bit messy. And sometimes you see what the other team is doing. You see what the opposing team might be steering up against you. They might be doing something clever. And you're like, oh, pick that up instantly. Let me call it out. Now what? I just called out your game plan. Now what? So the other team were like, oh, fuck. That was our only chance. That was the only chance we had. Now this gifted ass team is on our ass and they know our one game plan. So it's like that. You have a counter for everything. You have an answer for everything. Okay? That's the masculine here. That's the masculine in you. And with that being said, you also could play up top. You also could be a midfielder. You also could be on the wing. You could play any position. If you have to be silent the whole entire game, you will. You're not attached to your words. You're not attached to being the leader. You'll let someone else be the leader. But if they're not capable of leading, then you're going to lead because you're going to win the game. You're not going to waste your time. Okay? And the feminine here is dealing with some other stuff. The feminine within is dealing with some karmic energy. And it could be comical. This is a big ass cat with a broom fighting a tiny little mouse with a what's it called? A fencing sword. A tiny little mouse with a fencing sword, my friend. And they're really no harm. They might poke you. They might poke you and leave like a tiny little mark on your leg. But you could destroy them. You could stomp on them. So it's just annoying because you don't want to stomp on them. You don't want to hurt them. You have the broom. You're like, shoo, just leave. Just leave, homie. Just get out of my house, homie. Get your cheese and get going. But they're like, no, I'm gonna poke you. And yeah, so that is kind of going on. There's karmic energy just like poking at you. Think about me. Think about me. Please think about me. Are you thinking about me? That's what they're doing. And that is me pointing out what needs to be pointed out. What I just said. That's me pointing out the little bit of darkness that needs a little bit of light shined on it. If you know what I mean. But the outcome of this, the reality of this, the positive outcome of this is that you rose above it. You already have. That's why you're here. That's why you're listening to me. Because you rose above it. You've already risen above it. You've already decided that you are the King of Wands. This is both of you, both partners here, realizing that you are the King of Wands, the Emperor, the leader, the loyal leader. This is a lion sitting on his purple throne. Prince energy. Shout out Prince. Prince is making his energy being felt these days. It's like Prince is doing the work right now. Prince is teaching, leading. Prince is, even while dead, he's leading from behind, calling out what needs to be called out. He's showing up in mysterious ways, saying what needs to be said, making his energy felt when it needs to be felt, reminding you, hey, it's not so serious. Make the art for you and get better. Prince was a master of his work. He could go on stage at any given moment and put on the show of a lifetime. I'm getting full body chills right now, guys. He could put on a show of a lifetime. He can make people see God. He can make people be like, everything I've ever known, I didn't know. That's how he makes people feel. He's like, oh, they're like, oh shit. I got work to do. So, yeah. That's you. That's your potential. Put in the work. Keep going. Keep creating. Don't go put in reps and be like, this is fucking boring. Put in reps of passion. Reps of doing what you love. Reps of creating in a bizarre, strange way. Create so damn strange. Create so damn strange over and over and over to the point where you're the master of being strange. And your strange is professional. You're a professional strange. You're a professional Doctor Strange. All right? So keep creating. Put in those reps, those strange reps. All right? Beautiful. 10 of Swords. Okay. Okay. Yeah, there's an energy who made their bed. A feminine energy here. A feminine, this is probably a masculine, feminine woman. A masculine woman. They made their bed. I'm not going to speak a lot about this, but Spirit wants me to. There's an energy who chose the devil. They refuse to look up. They refuse to honor God. They refuse to say, God, I love you. They refuse to say, God, thank you. And they're feeling all of the burden in the universe. So they're given a choice. Will you, because they could have put you through pain. This energy could have put you through extreme pain. It could have betrayed you. And it put you through extreme confusion. You were like, was it my fault? Do I keep going? Do I keep pursuing? But they were playing little kid games. They didn't have the maturity to just speak to you. This is a childhood friendship with 6 of Cups. This is someone from your childhood. They didn't have the maturity to just speak their heart, and that's because they're not connected to their heart. They're not connected to the truth. They're not connected to God. They're not connected to the source. So they don't know their truth. So right now, they're in a predicament where you could either stay there, keep like this person is crawled up in a ball. You could stay crawled up in a ball, or you could look up, see all that you have, and thank God. And you don't have to make a post about it. You don't have to make a prayer about it if you don't want to. Do it in your heart. Do it in your heart and be like, oh, God, I love you. God, I'm sorry. Deliver me, please. That's all they need to do. They don't need to come back to you. They don't need to apologize. At the end of the day, we just want them to heal. At the end of the day, we just want them to be their true self, because their true self is beautiful, the Hierophant. They are a prophet. They are a creator. They are an extreme creative. And you're trying to unlock that for them. So it could have been painful doing that. It could have been like, I'm going in circles here. And God is saying, if you had guilt about it, if you were like, why did I do that? Why did I try to help? Don't. You did help, and you will help. You did your job, you did your calling. And they're going to be very grateful you did it, and you are going to be very grateful you did it. Because you had the balls to see their potential and tell them. Okay? This is like the best reading ever, and I love you. Last card, Nine of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. Yeah. Have a balance of your raw creation. Like, create slowly, create when you want to, create when you feel the burning passion. Don't create when you don't want to, please, because that just creates something that no one wants. So have a balance of working out that muscle of creating when you truly, truly want to, and also enjoying your fruits. Enjoy what you have. Enjoy your world around you. Enjoy what you've created, because you are a genius. You are a nurturer. You are an empress, and I love you. I love you, my friend. I love you. God bless you. Bye.